Alright guys, finally the moment you guys have all been waiting for. The good stuff. Now, this is a tutorial. I wouldn't say tutorial, more or less a guide. This is more of a guide on how I managed to stay with Uber and get past the evaluation that they have at 500 trips to stay with Uber. Now, show my face so you can see. If you guys don't know, I know a lot of you out there are scared and afraid because you feel that after 500 trips, your rating is gonna keep going down and down and down, and before you know it, you're gonna be under a 4.6 and they're gonna deactivate your account. It's happening, it sucks, it hurts. So I'm going to do this video to try to maybe brush up on some of the errors that people make and what can really happen, like what can really help when it comes to doing Uber. Now my story is, it's gonna keep it short, all right? A long time ago, I started doing Uber. I loved it. It was outstanding. It was fun. I made good money. I got to meet people. I got to, you know, promote myself. You know, I got to be friends. I got to, you know, drive around, learn new cope skills, new social skills, everything, right? Long time ago, when I was doing Uber, I had encountered a problem. A lot of people gave me 5 stars, but my rating kept going down. This is a problem. If you're getting 5 stars and your rating's going down, it means that someone is rating you 1. You have to figure out what you're doing wrong that's giving people the idea to give you 1 star and 3 stars and 2 stars. I had to figure it out myself. A while back ago, I remember the last day I had Uber. I was trying to get this gas card and I needed a certain amount of trips. But see, I wasn't paying attention and thinking about the ratings that I was getting and receiving while I was trying to get that gas card, which is not even working. So I found out one day, I logged on and it said, Uber encourages that all Uber drivers keep up a higher rating for 4.6 and higher to a 500. I found out my rating was a 4.56 or something, and I got deactivated. My account was deactivated for about 2 to 3 years. It was horrible, it was terrible. I actually wanted to give up because I didn't think I could ever do it again. So then I spoke to my girlfriend and I told her that, you know, I really want to get back into Uber. I don't know if I can do this. And she encouraged me. She said, you know what, go do it. You know, I'll be proud of you. Go do it. You're gonna do well. Do what you gotta do. I'm like, okay. So I listened to her. So I went out my way. I went through all this trouble and I found out that there was a place off of Greenlight in Westminster. I went down there and I met up with one of the representatives. They checked my card. They said I was good to go. They said, we have a problem. You're on a waiting list. Your account's deactivated. So I had to speak to the representative. I told her about me and she says, you know what? I talked to her and she's like, well, Uber says that your rating was too low. So therefore you have to take a course. If you guys do not know what that is, when your rating is too low and you get deactivated, what happens is Uber encourages you to take a course that's $50, and you don't do well in the course, they will not reimburse you and get you hired to go back on Uber and get your account activated. And it's not even guaranteed. You have to do well and I have to decide if you can go. And if you don't make it, when you pay the $50, you have to pay another $50 because if you miss it, you just missed out. You just threw $50 out the drain. So it sucks. It really sucks. It's like they're taking $50 going out the window. You don't want that, right? No. So what happened was I talked to her and God worked a miracle. I spoke to God. I was like, God, I really want to work Uber again. I want things to work out this time. Please let your favors be within me. Please let your light be within me and keep your blessings on me and the blood of Jesus covered upon me, and let me be able to do the right things, say the right words, and be able to encourage people and inspire people, to show people that this is possible for me to stay back on the Uber app, right? So what happened was I decided to go back. I talked to this woman. We had a long talk. I had to stay there for about 2 hours, right? I stayed there almost like 2 hours and a half. I talked to her and she said to me, she's like, okay. So after an hour and a half, I'm talking to her. She's like, okay, here's what I can do. I can talk to my manager. She talked to the higher authorities. She talked to her manager and they worked out something. She said, okay, look, we're gonna put you back on the app, but you've got to bring your rating up within the next couple trips. So I had about, I think, I was already at about 300 trips. I had about 200 trips left. So out of 200 trips, I did something that was almost nearly impossible. I started doing Uber and my rating kept going down. I didn't know why. I was like, what's going on? So I talked to my girlfriend and I told her, I really want to be able to do this. She's like, you got to figure this out. You got to figure out what you're doing wrong. So I experimented. I tried everything. I tried killing the customer with kindness. I started cleaning out my car. I started keeping it cleansed. I started washing my car all the time. I started saying positive things to the customers. I started bringing water. I started bringing snacks. Anything I could do to make things better for the customer, I would make them welcome in my car. Like like almost like I was like a taxi cab driver, but like one of those cars to where they're so invited, they feel so comfortable to where they feel at home. So I made my car like an Uber home. So I started doing everything I could do. I started dressing nice. I started wearing tuxedos. I started putting out advice. I started doing everything. I started really talking to the customer, really getting to know the customer on a friendship level, on a really higher level of a social level that I do, like when I talk to my friend or if I talk to my girlfriend, I talk to anybody, right? So that's what I did. And I said to myself, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure out what's going on. So one night when this one guy gave me 1 star and he said he's gonna give me 5 stars, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm gonna figure this out. So I talked to my girlfriend and she's like, okay, I encourage you. I saw this one person in San Francisco when we were driving, and this one guy had a Uber light that lit up at night. I was like, she's like, you know what? I need to get this. She's like, I guarantee you can get this online. I was like, all right. So I went online and I saw that there was an Uber light up sticker that I could get. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. So I got the Uber light sticker. I got the Uber light up sticker, right? And guess what? I put it on my car and guess what happened? I started getting 5 stars from everybody. The moment they got in my car at nighttime, I noticed when I had that Uber light up sign, it made me look professional. I stood out more than other Uber drivers and they started giving me 5 stars. My rating started going up. It went from 5, you won't believe this. It went from a 4.58 to a 4.59 to a 4.60 to a 4.61 to a 4.62 to a 4.63 and etc. It kept going up and up and up and up and up. And before I knew it, I averaged out 200 to 300 5 stars in a week. I don't even think it's ever been done. My rating was so high that Uber says, you know what? We see that you are really eligible to be with Uber. We see that you're a 5-star driver. We want to keep you. We're glad that you're with the team. You really worked hard. You really showed us that you could do it. And now I'm with Uber. So this is the lesson, guys. Make sure you do whatever you gotta do to satisfy the customer. Think about the customer's needs before yours. And really work on driving. I remember before when I was driving, I thought I was doing good and everything, but I really had to clean up my driving. I had to learn how to maneuver around cars. I had to learn when to not make wrong turn. If they tell you to make a turn, make the right turn and not wrong turn. If they tell you turn left, turn left. Don't miss the intersection. If there's a left turn and you miss it, they're gonna knock you points. And they're gonna end up giving you 3 stars, 4 stars, or 2 stars or 1 star. You don't want that. It's gonna kill you. Uber has this thing where you have to gain a certain amount of 5 stars in order for your rating to go up. I think it's like 6 or 7. If you don't have 6 or 7 5 stars, your rating won't go up. If you get 1 star, your rating goes down by like 4 or 3. It sucks. You don't want that. Even 2 stars, 3 stars. So make sure you satisfy the customer's needs. They're first. All right. Now, as you can see, this is my Uber. I'm gonna show you my Uber real quick. Since I don't like to make videos too long. Okay, this is my car. This is my ride. All right, this is what I'm working with right here. This is what you can see. This is what I'm doing, okay? You can kind of see, this is my car right here, all right? You see the little Uber light up sticker right there? And that's in the front right here. Go around to the back, you can see I drive it. Now, as I encourage, just like opening the door for anybody that's nice and clean and neat. I've been keeping this car clean for a while now. I've been doing everything I can to kind of, just keep everything, nice and organized. See, that's my light up sticker right there. It looks really cool. So yeah, my rating right now with Uber is a 4.76. It's very, very high. I'm almost at a 4.8. 4.8, if you don't know what that is, 4.8 is considered a professional Uber driver. You are considered a good driver for Uber. So I hope these tips help. Keep your car clean at all times. Have faith, have belief in God, have belief that you can get through this. It's not easy. Uber is very difficult to work. You have to do a lot of things, but you can do it. So that's my best encouragement to you. I hope you guys, hope this guide helps you. Please leave a like, a favorite, comment, leave some feedback. If you guys have any questions, let Tsunami244 know. I'm here for you guys. I know how it feels to get your account deactivated, and it sucks. It sucks getting your account deactivated because you can't work for Uber anymore. You can't even drive with them. And this goes for riders and drivers. All right, I hope this helps. You guys take care. Tsunami244, peace.